supposed to be here by now.
I am here. Hi, everyone.
He's supposed to be here right now. Time is important.
Arya, what are you talking about?
I'm going to go call him.
I'm right next to you. Hi. Hey.
Mom, can you call my dad?
Hey. Can't you see me? Arya, I'm right here.
Where is he? Where is Okay, I see you. I see you.
Before the podcast, Arya was munching on Kaju Barfi, Kaju Cutle, not one, not two. How many did you have?
You had 15.
I asked how many you had. I had
He
15.
had 15.
I had 15. You had 20.
I had 1.
But is
I'm serious, I had 1.
Kaju Cutle your favorite sweet, Arya? Kaju Cutle, Kaju Barfi and favorite sweet? Athwa, do you also like jalebi, laddus?
Jalebi is my first favorite.
Uh-huh.
And Kaju Barfi is my second.
Oh, really?
Second.
Second.
I say second for second.
There's this one sweet that I absolutely love. Aryan Eshsati try madu anta helidrunu she doesn't like it. It's called chiroti. Chiroti and peni.
I hate chiroti.
They're like two brothers. It's white, it's flaky, it's crisp, and you have to apply badam powder, sakre pudi haki,
yeah.
a little bit of milk, and oh my god. Mwah,
Nice.
mwah, mwah. It's like the best sweet in the entire world.
Worst sweet in the entire world.
How can you not like chiroti and peni, Arya? It's the movie season. Arya has not seen one, but 2 awesome movies, Anta. She's been telling me. I couldn't join her for the first one, but I didn't want to miss being with her for the second one. We saw this movie called Despicable Me 4. It had Gru and these yellow little things.
For minions!
What are the minions, Arya? Yenadu?
Banana, ba banana. Ba 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 banana. They're just tiny things that help Gru.
Gru has a scientist called Dr. Nefario. I thought that guy and Gru together invented the minions so that they can help him conquer the world. So he was a bad guy when he first began, and then he became a good guy.
Villain.
Yeah, correct. He's a super villain, and then he decides to become a good guy, and he's of course parent to 3 girls.
Yeah, the youngest is called Agnes.
Yeah, and she's the cutest, would you
And
say?
she's the cutest. They have a pet sheep called Lucky. And I'll tell you a funny joke. When Agnes tells Lucky the sheep to sit, she poops.
Yeah.
She's like, sit.
Yeah, those two share an interesting chemistry. Would you want to tell us a little bit about the movie? What exactly is the plot in this movie? What happens?
There's a man called Maxime Lemar. Okay. He's the bad guy technically of the movie. And Gru. He has like a tiny baby.
Okay.
His name is Junior. And the Maxime Lamar's plans to take Gru's baby Junior and tries to turn him into a, insect.
He wants to turn Gru's baby into an insect.
Because he is technically like a bad guy insect.
Oh, he's an insect man.
Gru has minions as his helpers, right?
Yeah.
He has crickets as his helpers.
Oh, man. And does he succeed in this plan?
He succeeds, but then instead of helping him, he was just faking it. But he was still a cricket. So he took him to the scientist that Gru had. Then he turned him back to the normal baby, and then it was fine.
It was
And
fine.
Maxime Lamal.
Maxime Lemar. Bad guys get what bad guys deserve. You do bad things happen to you.
Yeah.
It's the karma of life.
We also went with my friend Daritri. There was a minion Despicable Me for obstacle course.
Oh, yeah.
We had to go through it. And also there was something very funny. There were lasers, okay, everywhere. You have to put baby powder to get through it. So the person gave everyone baby powder and we had to spray it everywhere around the lasers that you couldn't see. Then we had to dodge the laser. Otherwise it said
The other movie that Arya watched that I didn't have the time to join her for was, which is that movie?
Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2. I remember watching the first one. It was a very, very well received movie, and the movie had so many layers to it. And because it talks about one's mind, right?
Yeah.
What happens in one's mind?
Inside a girl called Riley.
Riley, yeah. So in the first one, they just established that there is happiness, there's joy, there's sadness, there is all sorts of emotions in a person. But what happens in the second one?
She turned 14. Okay, and then anxiety joins. Anxiety is technically the bad guy, but also not the bad guy.
Right. It's nervousness, right?
Yeah.
By the end of the day,
Yeah.
anxiety.
Anxiety puts a lot of force so that she's a hockey player. So anxiety puts a lot of force for her to be in the Firehawks hockey team.
Oh, it puts pressure.
Yeah. Her other old friends move on to a new school.
Oh.
So she's trying to help in the future. But Joy is trying to say, later it doesn't matter. We have to fun now. We have to have fun now. There are 9 emotions including anxieties that I just told you about. First one is Anugi. She is pretty like, this is so boring.
Okay.
Bored. And there is jealousy. She's always like, I wish I was as lucky as you. There's one more, anger. And she's like, all the time. And there's one part that anger says that makes Joy extremely sad. So anger says, the Riley that we knew is gone, and if Joy can't see that, then she is delusional. Then Joy says, of course I'm delusional. Do you know how hard it is to stay positive all the time when all you guys do is complain? Oh, Jimmy Maya! He says that.
Now, I've heard that this movie Inside Out 2 is not really for kids, but it's for grown-ups because it has a very complex storytelling layer. But Arya, if I were to ask you, what are the 2 strongest emotions that you have? Which emotions rule you the most?
Mostly joy.
Uh-huh.
Medium anger.
Anger?
Yeah.
Are you an angry person?
Yes.
I've barely seen you being angry at others. Arya, why is it that we can't be happy all the time? Why is it that sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we feel like crying, sometimes there's jealousy? All these emotions, why do they keep coming and going?
If you always keep the same emotion, you won't experience like the other emotions like fear. Like when you're scared of the dark, you can't just be like,
Yeah.
It's okay to be nervous because even everyone goes through it. On my first day of school, even I was very nervous that I could have done something wrong. Nervousness is a part of life. My dad was on his first day of school and he was not even a little nervous. I'll be like, he has no nervous system. What? I'll be like that.
Yeah, are you made out of stone? Don't you have a heart that beats?
Yeah.
Like it's okay to feel fear, it's okay to feel sad.
You just don't have to hide it.
Yeah, you don't have to. I like that. I like that philosophy in life that you have going. Very cool.